Assalamualaikum and welcome to Code Academy. Before starting today's topic, I wanted to answer this question: who creates HTML? So here's the man, Tim Berners-Lee, founder of HTML, is an English engineer and computer scientist best known as the inventor of the World Wide Web. So moving towards today's topic, HTML documents. All HTML documents must start with a doc type declaration. Here you can see the tag of doctype HTML. The HTML documents itself begins with the HTML tag. The visible part of the HTML document is between the body. See example below and try it yourself. Here you can see I have written some small code and you can see the display which I have written. So here I declare some doc type HTML and then I wrote HTML tag, and before closing the HTML tag I wrote the body tag, and in the body tag I give the h1 tag. H1 means my first heading, and after closing the h1 tag I wrote the p tag, which means the paragraph tag, and before closing the p tag I wrote some content, my first paragraph, as you can see over here in the browser. And after that I close the p tag and then the body tag and then in the end the HTML tag. So now the doc type declaration. The doc type declaration represents the document type and help browsers to display web pages correctly. It must only appear once at the top of the page before any HTML text. The doc type declaration is not case sensitive. The doc type declaration for HTML5 is over here. HTML headings. HTML headings are defined with the h1 to h6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading and h6 defines the least important heading. So now you can see over here I wrote some small code for your help. Over here I wrote the doc type and I defined the HTML, and then I wrote the HTML tag, and in that the body tag, and in the body tag I wrote 6 important tags of headings: h1, h2, h3, h4 and h5 and h6. So in h1 this is the heading 1, I wrote the content. So now you can see over here in the browser when I close the h1, so the h1 heading appears over here in something bigger than the other, and I wrote this is heading 6. It appears over here in a very small size. HTML paragraphs. HTML paragraphs are defined with the p tag. You can see a simple example over here. I wrote the small code. In the p tag this is a paragraph, and in the browser you can see over here this is a paragraph, and in the next p tag there is another paragraph. So right here you can see the display. HTML links. What are links and how they define? HTML links are defined with the a tag, anchor tag. A means anchor. So now the anchor tag open, and in the anchor tag there is an attribute href is equals to, and I give the path of the website which I wanted to go directly: https www.yahoo.com/, and after that I wrote some content before closing the anchor tag. This is a link, and I close the a tag. You can see over here I did something similar, and you can see over here in the browser there is only the content. This is a link, but it is clickable. When you will try it yourself on your editor and when you will see the preview on your browser, this link will work, and you can just click on it and you will go directly to the website you have mentioned over here. So now you can see I have mentioned this part of the anchor web page link, on which link you wanted to go directly on just a one click, not to write the full path. You can just click this is a link, the content, and you will go directly to this website. The link's destination is specified in the href attribute. Attributes are used to provide additional information about HTML tag. HTML images. HTML images are defined with the img tag. The source file, src, alternative text, alt, width and height are provided as attributes. So now you can see over here, I give a very small example for yourself. I wrote the doc type HTML, then the HTML tag, then the body tag, and then I wrote a small heading h1 HTML images, and then I wrote this most important part img tag, which means the image tag. I wanted to display an image on a web page. So how I will do it? I will give the path where the image is saved in my system. I gave the path, full path of that image. The, I defined also the alternative, which means alternative means if the image will be deleted in future or crashed or removed from your system. So the web page will display this text which you have written in the alternate, my image. I set the width 104, I set the height 60. These four are the attributes of this image tag. And I close the body tag, then the HTML tag. So thank you for today. Allah Hafiz.